Hey W7 fans, I am Sarah Nassif reporting to you live here from Germantown for the regional final game. Tonight, the Germantown Warhawks will be facing the Menomonee Falls Phoenix in a game that has a little bit stronger stakes. It's no longer a conference matchup, but the winner will be taking the regional final title home and will be moving on Thursday to be playing in sectionals. So it's a game you won't want to miss, and you'll only get to see it here at 7 on W7. See you then.
W7 is for the girls.
Check out these muscles.
Well, it's Saturday night, and I just got paid. But my money don't say, I say go, go. Every time it's Saturday night, baby, I'm feeling fine.
Wanna dance?
Turn around, pick it up.
We'll talk about playoffs.
Shake it up. Ball it up. We're gonna rip it up and ball tonight.
One.
W7 live.
Oh yeah, I'm starting it, aren't I?
Yeah, you were. We're off to a rousing start.
I'm waiting for you to start. Like W7 Live, welcome to Germantown High School. GTV is live on W7. It's playoff time, live from Germantown. Gary Whipperman, Ed Rowie, Sarah Nassif here joining you tonight live. And we're in the playoffs now, regional finals. Germantown, Menomonee Falls. Coach, bring us up to date. Where are we at here going into this thing tonight?
Well, everything's different now. It's a win or go home, as we all know. But it's a Menomonee Falls team that's feeling confident, coming off a win over Whitefish Bay. But it's really hard to argue the number 5 team in the state with Germantown. It's a team that's, you know, they're ranked nationally. Yeah, it's number 319, but you're recognized for how good your season has been. They're undefeated at home, so it kind of gives you a little bit of the background of what Falls is up against.
I was at Menomonee Falls on Thursday when they took on Whitefish Bay. They won that in 3 sets. They looked really good, especially the front row. Lockwood and Larson both looked very, very strong. Katie Lockwood, I think, is a key tonight. It's going to be critical for Menomonee Falls to try to keep Germantown out of system. Sounds obvious to say, and sounds like, yeah, we should definitely do that. But you let Germantown get in system, you get the big 3 with Wida, Wagner, and Connor. It's going to be a long night for the Falls. Now, I will say, I did talk to Taylor Larson after the match on Thursday and asked her, you played these guys twice this year, you got beaten straight sets. How does that weigh in for you? And she said, you know what? We beat them in regionals last year. We're coming in confident. We're coming in, we feel like we've got an advantage.
And at their place earlier this season, that second game was very tight to the end. Coach Wagner had to take a couple of timeouts because they were, as you said, out of system. And it's when you can take a team, a good team like Germantown, who doesn't make their own mistakes, no unforced errors. If you can get them out of rhythm, that's how you hang around it and try to steal it at the end.
And I think for Falls, come out and try to win a set first of all, especially that first one. But it's key for them to win a set. Otherwise, again, Germantown starts out hot and goes. It could be a very short night.
It's that range that you talk about from the first game of the year, and it's that 10 to 20 range. That's where Germantown is absolutely at their best. It's as if they give each team their chance to kind of hang around, but then all of a sudden between 10 and 20, those points, Germantown puts it together, and that's where that 2-point separation becomes 8, 10, 12, and then you can't catch up.
We will be taking comments live on YouTube tonight. However, due to some issues last week that we had during the Sussex match, we're actually going to hold the comments and then release them once we review them. So, please let's keep, let's remember what we're all doing here. We're here to support these ladies. We're here to build up. We're not here to tear down. Hey, I get it if you love Falls. Great, love Falls. If you love Germantown, love Germantown. But no haters. And you know what? These two are very good. They're rivals, but it's a very close community. It's a very respectful rivalry. And I would expect to see the same here tonight.
Absolutely.
We are just about 6 minutes from, National Anthem starting lineups, all those. Actually, I think we've got 14 minutes left.
Yeah, we do.
14 minutes away, so we're going to break away, and then we'll come back and get you ready for tonight's match. You are watching. By the way, if you're watching tonight and you're from Menomonee Falls, number one, we love Menomonee Falls. So let's just put that out there right away. Nobody's been a bigger supporter of Falls softball, Falls volleyball, and Falls basketball than these guys. However, tonight, this match, this event we're here because Germantown paid the fees for us to be here. And we've got a very solid history of our policy of whoever pays for us to come out, well, that's the home team. That's who we're broadcasting for. So don't get your feathers all riled up if we start getting excited for Germantown. But you know what? We'll get excited for Menomonee Falls too. So we love both communities. But big thanks to the friends of Germantown Girls Athletics and making this happen tonight. If you're watching anywhere around the area, around the state, the country, or the world, you're watching it because some very good friends of Germantown Girls Athletics stepped up and made this happen. So with all that said, we're going to take a break. We'll be back. You are watching the one, the only, and from Germantown High School, it's playoff time, and we're live. Scoop to the hoop! Inbound ball in the basket, outlay for three, Marie! There she is, Austin again.
W7's got it right, covering girls' high school sports all the time. 100% free, 100% live. W7 for the girls all day and night. W7 Productions, from golf, volleyball, it's girls' sports in Wisconsin. W7 Productions, basketball, softball, W7 for the girls.
Meyer at the buzzer! Got it!
If you don't know W7, then you don't know Hartford girls softball and basketball. W7 is for the girls.
You see this? This is what's up.
Hey, we're active.
We back. Are we back?
It says we're active.
We're active. We back. Although this is a little far, I gotta go cheer. So I wish I could hear this.
I know, right?
Can you give us a speaker, please?
Please.
Here's why we do it, folks.
That's Maggie Plummer. Mags loves the camera.
The partner in crime can't see who that was. Is
Oh, that's Juju.
that who it is? There you
Julia
go.
Milker. You can tell by the lack of height. Juju's very vertically challenged. (21-18) Germantown by 3. Timeout, Brookfield Central. We'll take a quick break and come back. You're watching W7 Live.
And here comes Gretchen McNeil, Olivia McNeil's sister.
And Natalie's sister.
Germantown girls basketball back in T-minus 46 days, people.
Chen knows, man.
That was epic.
Jen.
Chen is all over that. That was Gretchen McNeil checking in. Chen, as we call her.
She's counting down the days.
46 days till Germantown basketball is back on the air. I love that. Oh my gosh, I got goosebumps just seeing that.
If you don't know W7, then you don't know Hamilton girls volleyball. And W7 is for the girls.
Have the mind game started with Brooke yet? Where are we at?
Oh, it started from birth. I mean, we've been playing together ever since I could remember, so the competition's always been there, but it's escalated this summer. We played one-on-one almost every single
basket, outlay for three, Marie! There she is, Boston again.
If you don't know W7, you don't know Germantown girls volleyball. I'm Lauren Sitter.
I'm Abby Liker.
And W7 is for the girls.
Good speed. There, way to go, Mia.
If you don't know W7, you don't know Mount Horeb girls basketball. Boom! I'm Nikki Arneson. W7 is for the girls.
We are live from Germantown High School, where your Warhawks host the Phoenix from Menomonee Falls, with Gary Whipperman, who is currently in the Menomonee Falls huddle. Sarah Nassif producing. I'm Ed Rowie. We've got the number 5 team in the state in Germantown ready to go. They are ready for a run. This is a different focus for them this year. They truly believe they have what it takes to get to state. Winning the tough Greater Metro Conference, coming in with a 28-6 record, and trying to get rid of that taste from last year and that loss to Menomonee Falls. Falls coming in 20-19-1. Give you an idea, that's right around that 500 mark in their sets. They won 49 sets, they lost 49 sets, right at 500. So it gives you an idea of who they are, but they again are coming off a victory over Whitefish Bay last week to put themselves in this position tonight to take on your Warhawks. Here are the starting lineups.
Number 6, Isabella Barkheimer. Number 9, Taylor Larson. Number 10, Katie Lockwood. Number 13, Paige Stickney. Number 14, Christina Anderson.
Should be off.
Here are the starting lineups for the Germantown Warhawks. Number 1, Maggie Thomas. Number 3, Sadie Olson. Number 4, Ellie LaPata. Number 8, Kristen Taylor. Number 11, Lily Wagner. Number 14, Madeline Wada.
And there are your starting lineups. Let's see, are we a little better in the volume department? I don't think so. We're going to try to get this fixed.
I think we're on the iPad for Mike. Connor said it's real low.
And I'm talking into it. We're going to get this fixed, folks. Bear with us. We're good? All right. Boss says we're good. We're going to keep going. Thank you, Connor, for reaching out.
Hang on. We're just about set.
Okay. Well, that'll wake you up. Let's go.
What? Huh?
You still there?
I think so.
Go time from Germantown.
Leading off, Maddie Connor, as usual. Right away, in the middle.
That official's right square in my way. Can he move?
He's not going to. He said his butt's going to be in our way. His exact words.
Well, he is correct.
Good rally to start the night. But you can't stop Lily Wagner. You can only do it for so long, and then you give her a chance, and sure enough, she comes through, and it's 1-0 right out of the gate. We'll get the Peyton Prance cam going.
Sarah Nassif producing tonight. Killing it from Germantown.
Germantown in their gray uniform, yellow numerals. Falls in their black and white.
Oh, nice hit.
They were out of sorts, but rallied quickly. And they even it up at 1. Coach Wagner shaking her head. We're only 2 points in, Coach. It's okay.
Ace. If you could draw up Germantown's worst nightmare, it would be a quick start from Menomonee Falls.
Well,
and confidence.
And that's any road team in the playoffs. Absolutely. You want that team to get off to that sluggish start, but that's not happening so far.
Lapata.
Falls rallies, puts it in play. Connor, little dump from Wagner, nothing there. Falls covers. Big swing, tipped up. Great play by Wagner. That was just a great individual effort right there.
You know, Lily, one thing that Lily has learned is she doesn't need the big swing on every time. It's kind of like the pitcher. You don't need the fastball every time. She mixed it up right there, and it worked perfectly.
And she serves 2 apiece early on. Danae King left it short. Wagner to serve. Up 3-2 now. That's
out.
It is. So it looked like we had, what is it, the wire waggle and then the Peyton prance. Is that what it is? Are they alternating?
I like the wire waggle. I like that.
Well, if you're a Germantown fan, you're hoping to see a lot of those two. So far it's 4-2. Wagner continues to serve. Big swing.
Katie Lockwood.
Well, you talked about in our intro, you've got to know where she is and you've got to control her.
Very smart. She's a junior, very smart on that front row. She's doing what I talked about Lily Wagner doing, and that is it's not always 100 miles an hour. Sometimes it's a nice little tip. Sometimes it's a dump over the middle. I mean, she will really mix it up.
Paige Stickney on the serve. Germantown scrambles. Wide up.
Deep on that one.
Strong. Yeah, you can see they're a little out of sorts. Just think if you're Coach Robbie, you're kind of happy right now.
I
It's
think you're
4-4.
very happy right now.
But again, this is fine. This is what Germantown does. I'll let you hang around. It's that 10 to 20 range. We talked about it all year. Can Menomonee Falls go into that area with a lead, or at least keeping it really close? Big swing.
Lapata.
Ellie Lapata. 5-4 Germantown. Stepping in to serve. Number 10, Ava Nicolay.
Kristen Taylor checks out, as well as number 3, Sadie Olson.
That one's headed left.
Oh,
right
that's very unable-like.
Right into the bench.
Ava's such a great server. That's very uncharacteristic of her.
Well, nerves. You haven't played in a week.
Yeah, for sure.
Over a week now.
Did we have a shout out tonight for somebody?
We did for Ava Nicolay. Her grandma Patty checking in. So get that right away. That is a point. Ellie Lapata. So yeah.
Ellie's brother Adam watching tonight. Got a little surprise for Ellie coming up.
Again, if you feel up to it, you may make comments. Doesn't guarantee they're going to show up, but we're going to pick and choose a few and throw them out there. But we're not going to have a running commentary after.
That's a lift.
After some little too much back and forth.
Got a little
chippy,
little boisterous, a little chippy.
And that's okay. We appreciate the fandom, but it stepped over that.
Yeah.
And so we're going to just control those
Got a little personal, and we can't have that.
Especially in the playoffs. Big swing. I couldn't see who it was. I was completely blocked by our line judge.
I mean, he's in like the perfect spot.
To block us?
Yes.
Yeah. But it's our fault. We could have slid over there. And
even times I thought to do that until we actually get here, then I don't think about it anymore.
7-6 Falls. On the serve, Katie Lockwood. Junior outside hitter. Connor pass, Wida.
Connor to Wida. It's a good combination.
And that was a deep pass. It was with her back to the net. And she was a good 15, 18 feet away.
By the way, Grace White suited up tonight for Germantown number 15. In the pregame, I almost went up to Grace because I thought it was Maddie and said, "Why are you wearing number 15?" That's Maddie's little sister, Grace.
A little dunk for Josie Smith, and it's 9-6. Yeah, very similar in appearance and build
Yes, very similar.
and smile.
Yes.
All about it. 9-6. White to serve.
Right on cue, Maddie with an ace.
10-6. You have to wonder if you're going to get a timeout early on. And there it is.
Right on cue.
Yeah, no surprise. You don't want this slipping away from you.
10-6. Go ahead, Coach.
8-0 at home. You got to take the crowd out of it, and it's not easy to do. They are here in force. The student section, as per usual, they have been. I don't think there was a player that would not agree with the statement that that student section has really helped them out throughout the course of the year. When things get close, when they get tight, when it gets a little narrow, when the place starts rocking, they're just as loud, and they can always count on that student section. It's been fantastic all year long.
And led by the Germantown boys volleyball team, who have been just fantastic and great supporters of ours.
And why we did one of their matches.
Yes.
Kudos to them.
Oh, Sarah's grandma checking in. Better get that on screen there, Sarah. Mary Nassif.
Partial block after the big swing from Larson. Oh my, Lily Wagner. I can't wait for the day when the measurements start showing up on our screen on the exit velocity on that.
Right?
Because it's coming, and that swing right there, holy smokes. She had her head and a half above the net and just blasted it.
Taylor Larson on the swing. Nice up by Ava Nicolay. I will tell you, Coach, Lily Wagner's got a little extra going tonight. A little extra in the tank, a little extra motivation. I'm not going to talk about the wheres and whys. She knows why, but Coach Wagner shot me a look, and it was one of those, yeah, Lily's going to be Lily tonight to the extreme.
Let's play off volleyball. Tough to cover, not going to be able to. So the timeout, they got the point, but now a little 3-1 rally, and Falls only down 3 at 11-8.
Best of 5 tonight, 11-8 Germantown. Wagner from Connor. Great set by Maddie Connor.
And, that's sort of the point I was going to make before, is it starts with your pass, and the pass so far tonight from Maddie Connor have been on point. I mean, when you have your back to the net and you just diagonal pass to her spot, I mean, you can't ask for much more. And there's an ace, Sadie Olsen.
Michaela Brandenburg's grandma up and Tomahawk cheering for the team tonight. Really proud of Michaela for making varsity this year. Grandma, thanks for checking in. Hope you're enjoying it tonight. Woo! Taylor Larson, hello!
5'7" senior, plays a lot taller than that.
She's been so fun to watch the last 4 years.
Danae King back on the floor.
She was one of our first ever players of the game in volleyball, Taylor. At least she was our second after McKenna Wooker. 13-9 G-Town.
Chance for Germantown coming down the middle. Whita in. 14-9.
You know, one thing I'm not seeing so far from Menomonee Falls is them making Germantown work on the serve receive. It's been pretty easy for Germantown to get set up and going.
Great point, and the points have been quick. That first point of the night was a great rally back and forth, but since then it's been quick both ways. Right on cue. There's just been no back and forth, no taking them out of rhythm. And Germantown, with the ability to set up, they can't do that because they will destroy you.
And this is what we led with. Menomonee Falls has got to find a way to get Germantown off balance. Because when they're on balance, they're virtually unstoppable.
You have to disrupt the rhythm. Any team worth its salt will disrupt an offensive team. So far, Falls has not been able to do that. Here's an opportunity now. Danea. Big swing, but Germantown covers. Down the middle, Kristen Taylor. Here's that rally. Falls needed this. Now they got to get that point. Outside, Lily left it short. Point falls. And that's what they needed. A longer point, extend it out. Hope that Germantown has that unforced error, and there it was.
Today King is really fun to watch too. Just so long, athletic, and she's a really fun player to watch. Lapata.
Come back outside. Lockwood, no. Germantown with a chance to set up. Olsen, Lapata again.
Nice dig by Taylor Larson.
Cross court. Germantown continues to cover. Falls scrambling. Can they keep it alive?
It'll be a free ball.
They do.
Oh, great up.
Germantown with opportunity, but it was enough. Falls again. 2 straight points. Keep them scrambling. Don't get them that opportunity to set up. Try to steal it. That's 2 in a row now. 15-11.
Falls never gave up on the point. That's the key right there. Never gave up. Larson right into the net.
Unforced error. Can't have them. You're only allowed so many. Taylor wants that one back, obviously.
It's a lot like free throws in the basketball playoffs. It's a whole different game in the postseason versus the regular season. Lily Wagner to serve.
Chance for Falls. Danea off. Wasn't
Skimmed
a good
it
set
over.
there. Yeah, it wasn't a great setup, and Germantown took advantage of it.
Maddie Whita closes the door on that one. 17-11 Germantown. Well, Coach, we've talked about it just almost every match. That 10 to 20 point mark, Germantown just finds another gear that the opponents don't have.
17-11. Game 1 here at Germantown High School. Regional final on the line.
Germantown, the number 1 seed. Menomonee Falls, the number 8.
Germantown opportunity. White big swing. Falls scrambles.
Again, all the credit to Maddie Connor. Just a fantastic set. Coach, you mentioned earlier, on point, no doubt about it. Maddie's played a fantastic game so far.
There's a timeout on the floor from Falls. 18-11 our score.
We'll take a break. We'll come back. You are watching GTV, a W7 production.
I'm Adam Lapata.
I'm Megan Howe.
And we're wishing Ellie and the rest of the Germantown girls volleyball team luck tonight against Falls.
Let's go, Ellie!
You know, you got to give credit.
Welcome back.
Kids these days.
Oh,
God bless her.
Sarah,
We've
we
all
got to
been
dock. You
there.
got to dock your pay now, Sarah. That's how that works. Boy, we had some really great stuff too, didn't we?
It was probably our best all year.
Grams Haley, thanks for letting us know. We'd have went all night with that.
Sarah, we've all done it.
Many, many times.
21-16.
Connor Du Bois is laughing right now, I guarantee you.
We are laughing.
21-16. We had some of our best calls there, I think, of the season, you know.
And that is out. 22-16. Nope, 21. No, I was right. 22. Don't question.
Well, one of the points that we made earlier was, again, Germantown has this extra gear in the 10 to 20. We've said it every match this year, and again, you see it that once they get above 10, they just find an extra level that nobody else has. At least their opponents this year haven't had it.
Christina Anderson with the little tap. Diving on the floor, saving the point momentarily, Taylor Larson. Opportunity for Germantown, Josie Smith.
On the slide, nice slide by Josie.
Another long rally.
Woo, that was violent.
Look out.
Connor on the set, Wagner on the swing. Closing in on set point for Germantown, 23-16. Best of 5 tonight. Moving on to the sectional semifinals.
Anderson, big swing. Lapata looked like she had the balance, but Anderson with a big swing and point. The 5'11 senior making her presence known. 23-17. Falls needs to put something together. Wagner.
Oh, I don't know what you do with that. I mean, the timing her and Connor have is just fantastic.
Well, you have to wonder if maybe Falls changes things up and goes all bigs with both King and Anderson on the front line.
Got to do something.
Try to offset
that front
power.
row has been just lethal for Germantown. 24-17.
Try for the win.
Woo.
Walked it out of bounds. Is that 13?
That was Paige Stickney.
24-18.
Set point again for Germantown. Connor, Wagner, point, set, Germantown. First one goes to GT. 1-0 Warhawks. You are watching Regional Playoff Volleyball thanks to the friends and supporters of Germantown Girls Athletics on W7, and you know it, we're live with audio. W7 Live, we are back for set 2. Germantown takes the first one, 25-17.
That voice, the voice of Gary Whipperman. I'm Ed Rowie, Sarah Nassif producing, and Dave Beasley on the camera. Still photos helping out tonight.
He's done a great job this year.
And he loves it. He loves showing up to
He
this
does.
stuff. He is right.
He's very dedicated.
And so he just so subtly, quietly, he's like stealth-like. He just shows up and he's in the middle of a huddle somehow. It's like, I never saw him there. How did he do that? But he does a great job, and great to have him with us tonight.
Well, I taught him how to be stealthy because I'm super stealth. Nobody ever sees me coming.
Wagner, big swing. Falls, covers.
Boy, great up that time by J.C. Bruins, or J.C. Bruins, Ellie Bruins. J.C.'s her dad. I did an interview with him after the Falls game the other night. Former head coach at Menomonee Falls, now associate principal at Economowoc.
2-0 early on. Look, this is what you need. Your Falls, you lost that first game, 18. Come out, show you're sticking around, and you're going to play this thing to the end. It is win or go home here in the regional finals. Winner playing Thursday. 3-0 Menomonee Falls. Not for the lack of effort as Sadie Olson dives in front of our camera. Just couldn't get to it. Tried to get around it to get an arm swing and just unable to. Falls up 3-0. Barkemeyer. Barkemeyer. The serve. The block. Kristen Taylor. Senior right in the middle. Put it right back in their lap.
A big shout out Germantown football last night, level 1, 54-16 winners over Milwaukee Reagan, moving on to level 2.
Playoff season. Connor pass. Lily Wagner. Just the power brought that back over the net. White, a back row swing. Like Germantown, and that was all power. Up close, it was Wagner. Falls able to dig in, but the ball came right back over. Germantown set up, and White a back row swing. 3-2 now. Out.
A gauge for how the match is going. If you couldn't watch the match, and you could only have a camera on Coach Wagner, what you would see is the more stress she gets, jewelry starts coming off, sweaters start coming off. She gets active. So right now, I just saw the necklace come off. So we'll see what happens.
Well, that and when she's directing where she wants the serves, it gets a little further out when she's matched, kind of yanks it out.
Yeah.
She's always got a sweater on, and that is just to, it's kind of like a pitching, the catcher calling the
Yes.
pitches. She does the same thing, giving the directive, and when she's a little amped, it comes out a little further. And then the numbers go down a little more force.
Connor on the serve. Taylor Larson.
And Sarah can jump into this conversation as a pitcher. She knows that when a pitching coach, when she's seeing the signs, they're firing them down, there's a little more angst.
Yes, for sure. I've gotten pretty aggressive handshaking. Some of them will yell it pretty loud, especially if you don't get the right sign. He's going to let you know. So, yes.
5-4 Falls here in game 2.
Larson on the serve. Lapata into the net. I cannot tell you what this would do for the confidence for Menomonee Falls to get this second set.
And again, they can't just hang around in this early.
You're right.
They need to get a little bit of a distance, and it doesn't have to be a lot, but it's got to be enough so when Germantown goes on that 10-20 run, they're able to hang around. Wagner from the right side. 6-5.
Wire and Depius are in, I would say, usual form.
Perfect serve from Wagner just over the top of the net. King. Big swing. Germantown covers.
Ellie Lapata.
She went soft and it worked just right. 6-all. Stick around after tonight's match. Sarah will interview our W7 player of the game.
Our buddy Lauren Sitter checking in. Germantown class of 20, I believe 20. Is it 20 or 21?
She would have been 21.
21, yeah, 21.
That'd be now. Oh, that would have been in the fall.
Yeah, this last spring, yeah.
You're right. We lost a year, and it's confused
I'm still turned around on it.
Shout out to Jeff Leiker in the house. Dad of Abby Leiker, also a 21 graduate.
Yep, Abby and Lauren did a commercial together for W7. That'll be coming up at the next break. I'm queuing it for Sarah right now.
Hey, take this in.
Better have that, Sarah.
7-up. Nicolay on the serve. And the point, 8-7, G-Town. And it does look like Falls went with the bigger lineup, both King and Anderson on the outside for Falls.
Ava Nicolay to serve.
Little soft touch, just
Ava.
it short. She went with the soft serve and just caught the top of the tape.
Oh, I love soft serve.
It is good. Not gonna lie. If you haven't caught on, folks, we really like eating.
We're big foodies.
We break bread off and enjoy it. Fall scrambling, not gonna do it. 9-8 Germantown.
This is much closer than what Coach Wagner is comfortable with, I can tell you that.
9-8, Nicolay to serve, catches
Oh, Ellie!
So that soft serve came back at him, but this time a little blast into the tape as it drops just over the net. And it's 10-8, sorry, don't mean
just the way she planned it.
Swing coming at us.
Dive, you gotta dive for it. Right there. There you go.
Sorry, thanks. I thought they'd do that switch out thing. Ron's got 3 on the table. Come on, Ron, help me out.
Ron's talking.
Yeah.
LaPata, boy, a lot of unforced errors for Germantown here in this match tonight. Very surprising. And again, I think
it's from the
yeah.
time
I was just going to say that. You know, a week off, a little bit of rust on this team.
Well, you lose a little bit of your touch. I mean, the power will be there, but the touch.
I mean, they got to buy. Nobody else got to buy in the sectional except for them. But I think it's got its downsides also.
11-9, game 2. Falls. Long point. Big swing.
Ooh.
Josie Smith.
Ooh, that was huge.
Get that out of here. And Josie's usually so stoic, but when she gets
I know. She's all fired up.
I saw Josie before the match tonight when we walked in. Hey, Josie, how you doing? I'm fine. She was
She's all business.
Ready. Yeah, she was game-faced. She's so stoic most of the time.
12-10. Paige Stickney checks in for Anderson.
Okay, you're at Falls. You're in position. Keep this close.
Here's the danger zone. We talk about this 10-20.
Wagner down.
That's why.
(13-10) here in game number 2. Germantown taking the first one. 25-18.
Sadie Olson will serve if we get a ball to her. Dave Beasley stepping up.
Give him an assist tonight, so Dave and I lead the team. We're just behind Maddie Connor tonight.
I'm more of a hindrance. I'm like a -3.
Big swing, but out. Larson. And somehow made it go between the 2 cameras to our right. Timeout, Falls. We'll take it with him. You're watching GTTV at W7 Production. 14-10, Germany.
If you don't know W7, you don't know Germantown Girls Volleyball. I'm Lauren Sitter. I'm Abby Leiker. And W7 is for the girls.
Back live at Germantown High School, coming out of a timeout. Falls, they're hanging in that zone. They're sticking around. It's only 4, but a wise timeout by Coach Robbie.
Leah Shavy's fired up tonight.
Well, it's playoff volleyball. It's win or go home, and it's a regional final. The winner's going to be holding another plaque.
I was in Oshkosh last Saturday for the women's basketball team, and went to the football game, and who do I see? Joel Shavy right in the bleachers. He was W7.
I love that we're getting recognized outside of what we do. 15-10. Falls needs this point. They cannot, and they got it. An unforced error from Sadie Olson. Now can they make it hurt?
Coach Wagner's doing the Serenity Now thing right now.
The big arm swing up and back.
Serenity now, Serenity now.
Yeah. She recognizes what's going on. Barkemeyer.
Nice serve.
Barkemer, I should say. Germantown a little off balance. An opportunity for Falls, and there it is.
Nice block.
Taylor Larson, 15-12.
Tonight is our final girls volleyball broadcast of the 2021 season.
Olsen dives. Waida.
Not quite.
Oh, just catches the tape.
Maddie wanted that one. But Sadie Olson just selling out on every play.
She's done that a couple times tonight now. 15-13. Credit to Falls. They're sticking around in the danger zone. And
Ace.
15-14.
Barkemer on the ace. Isabella followed us on Instagram today.
5'9" sophomore. Well, she's on a roll right now. And Falls is right back in this match. Wagner a little dump.
Oh!
Campfire!
Can't have that. You cannot allow that.
Hard to cover. That back's got to cover. They didn't quite get over when you're prepared for that power. I see it.
16-14. Germantown.
Back to the top, Maddie Connor leading off. Larson
Woo! Coming in hot. Taylor Larson, hello.
Right into our table. Kick saving a beauty, if I don't mind me saying.
That was just Taylor saying hi.
16-15, serve it just out. Great decision. Olsen, last minute pulled away, and it just missed the line. That's a do or die. She let it go, and it's point Germantown. Wagner to serve. One hand block from Taylor, but Falls too strong on that one. Could not see who it was.
Katie Lockwood on the swing that time for Menomonee Falls.
Stickney to serve.
Hey, shout out to our buddy John Klein here tonight from Menomonee Falls. Takes some of the best photos around. Look him up, Klein Design on Facebook. Check him out. Senior pictures. He does all that stuff. He does a great, great work. And I'm not getting paid to say that either. Maybe I'll charge John a hamburger sometime. 17-16. Waida. Woo. Madeline.
18-16.
So many weapons.
And that power right there is why that last one, the little dump from Lily, is so hard to cover, because you are prepared for the power. You do your best to prepare for the power, but you can't, it's hard to cover for both.
Okay, Grandma Patty, here's Ava again. Send her some good vibes. There it is. Nice serve by Nicolay.
Waida. Back pass. King covered up by Germantown.
Connor Waida.
Long point.
Here it comes.
Covering up Josie Smith, but have him scrambling.
Great job by Barkemer. And Lockwood gets it over. Free ball, here it comes. Lapata in the middle.
Big
Boom! Out!
Yep, that's the right call.
Huge play.
I had a great view of that. It was just out. 18-17.
Couldn't ask for better from Ellie Lapata on that one, though. That was beautiful.
Eden Pierce to serve. Falls, they did this at Menomonee Falls this year. Game 2, they were right there, had a chance to win it late. Just unable to put those final points together.
Anderson into the net.
Still got time.
19-17. Yeah, they got to stop this here. Lapata on the serve.
Big swing, big cover.
Nice up by Wagner.
Lapata. Falls, little dump. Has everybody scrambling. Wagner, back row, blocked. Swing.
Katie Lockwood.
19-18 Falls, still here. Trailing by 1, but serving. Big serve here from Katie Lockwood coming.
Boy, this is big. Oh, Wags.
That was deep. And she was deep, and she was able to still put enough on it.
White to serve.
20-18. Kind of a hush throughout the
Yeah, there is. That's out. If Menomonee Falls wins this set, you can point back to unforced errors. There have been many of them in this set for Germantown.
And Falls has limited their mistakes.
Not taking anything away from Falls, it's just Germantown has just been very sloppy with the ball in this set.
Cross-court pass from Connor. Wagner covered up. Stickney with the block. Josie Smith on the trail, not there.
Larson on the block that time. Uh-oh.
Wagner.
Saw that coming. Falls got a little discombobulated in the middle after that last up, and Lily Wagner, being the veteran she is, saw the spot in the corner to take it, and she did.
Able to set her feet, get her swing 1-2, and blast away.
She's such a talent.
Sadie Olson looking to take it home for Germantown, 21-19. Larson. Olson on the floor again. Wagner, that was going to be long, but covered up by Falls.
Larson, that's going to be Falls. Nope.
Wagner from the bench, back to the front row. Ryder gets on the floor, long point. Cross court, Larson blocked, kept alive. Connor, Wagner.
Great up by Lockwood.
Great point.
This is fantastic. Oh! Whoa! Woo!
Connor, and that's a veteran move.
That's what a senior will do. That's what a senior will do, and that's Maddie Connor making it happen.
Perfectly timed. Everybody was going blast, blast, blast. Connor decides, forget the cross court, I'll just dump it in. And it was perfectly placed, and it's 22-19. Falls takes a timeout.
I want to make a quick comment. I mentioned earlier, tonight is our last broadcast of the year. We had support from Germantown to actually do the sectional matches also. However, they will be played at the GMC parochial school that has the NFHS streaming network, and they have exclusive rights to those broadcasts. So we will not be able to go to the parochial school to broadcast from there, unfortunately. However, with that said, will I be going there to support GTV? Yes, I will. Will I have live updates? Yes, I will. Will we have social media posts? Yes, we will. So Thursday, we'll see you periodically throughout the night from the GMC parochial school. Again, assuming the Germantown were to win this tonight, I would do the same thing if Falls wins also, by the way. So no haters.
And we will give a live scoring update as well, correct?
Yes.
We might have a running scoreboard with nothing else.
We may have that.
We're going to try some different things, possibly.
Not a bad idea.
To keep those of you that are out there
In the know.
Yeah, we're just going to kind of do our own thing. We cannot carry video, but we're going to try some things. 23-19 at last point went Germantown's way.
Do we dare try an audio call of volleyball? I don't know how that would work. Audio only.
We could keep live score. Oh, some miscommunication between Lapata and Wida. Unusual. And Falls gets the point. We'll see how that plays out. A break for Falls. Can they take advantage? Can't see who's serving. It looks like 6.
Barkamer.
Coach Wagner, a little too fired up. She was step by step with the players, I think.
Was that a New Kids on the Block song?
Oh, golly.
King just out.
She went for it.
Great idea by Tanea, just went a bit deep.
And now serving for game point, top of the order, Maddie Connor.
It falls back to the corner now.
Similar story the last time these two teams played at Menomonee Falls. That second match, although Falls had a lead late. Out. There it is.
Set. Germantown, 2-0. 1 to go. We will take a break and be back with set 3. You're watching GTV, a W7 production. Scoop to the hoop. Inbound ball into the basket. Outlay for 3. Marie. There she is. Austin again.
I'm Adam Lapata.
I'm Ian Howe.
And we're wishing Ellie and the rest of the Germantown girls volleyball team luck tonight against Falls.
Let's go, Ellie!
(21-18) Germantown by 3. Timeout, Brookfield Central. We'll take a quick break and come back. You're watching W7 Live.
And here comes Gretchen McNeil, Olivia McNeil's sister.
And Natalie's sister.
Germantown girls basketball back in T-minus 46 days, people.
Chen knows, man.
That was epic.
Chen is all over that. That was Gretchen.
Back live at Germantown High School, regional final. The Phoenix of Menomonee Falls fought hard in game 2, but come up short. And Germantown is up 2-0 as we head into game number 3. They won the first one 18, second one 20. And
I knew I liked Ian Howell for a reason. I knew that right away. I saw him today. He did that video with Adam, and I knew I liked him right away.
And Germantown looking to make it a clean sweep in a regional final. And there's a first serve from Maddie Connor.
By the way,
Surprise, 1-0.
Mason Connor and Nate Valpo, is that right? Running the Germantown student cam. So I gave them the camera and said, have at it, boys.
And the smiles on their faces. I love their involvement. I just think that's so great. I wish that basketball could come up with something like that.
Yeah.
Where you alternate.
Yeah.
You know, who
I
plays,
couldn't agree more.
Who plays, Thursday night and who plays Monday night or Wednesday, something. So it's Wednesday, Friday, Tuesday, Thursday. So you could get the support that these, I mean, it's so great looking down there and seeing that.
See your classmates.
75.
Yeah,
Yes.
seeing your classmates, they're cheering you on.
75, 100 kids here to cheer for you. Same thing on the fall side. Take nothing away from them. They got a great showing. They have more here than Germantown.
Yeah.
Rare, but it is happening tonight.
They've been a little quiet, though.
Well, it's a tighter match, and Falls could not get over that hump. 2-1 early on, Germantown up. Connor, a little back pass. Lily Wagner. That one is out of here.
Oh, my gosh, Wagner.
Again, once the analytics are...
The exit velocity is just crazy on that.
Because the velocity on the swing and then the velocity off the return, the dig, will be just so great.
I mean,
it'll happen. It will happen.
That's like a softball off the bat of Katie Stigler. I mean, it's just crazy.
4-1 Germantown, and I think Falls felt they left it on the floor in game 2, and they feel a little defeated right now. They just don't have that energy they showed in game 2. Wagner on the serve.
Oh.
Just over the net. Kid, there it is, 5-1. Now,
Coach Corey made it a timeout here.
Yeah, might get an early one. We're on the same page. Let's see if he's going to let this one play. Don't want this one to get away from you.
Corey, a great coach, makes it all about the girls, and great supporter of ours as well.
Knows his girls better than us.
He sure does.
He just let it play
Look at that.
on, and they get the point. Sorry, Ava, we couldn't get to that one. Out of our reach.
Young legs.
Yeah, there you go. That's what it is. Connor, pass. Wida. King with the pass. Good talk. Good communication from Falls.
What a beautiful back set by Maddie Connor. You know, it's fun watching on the outsides, but I mean, I could just sit and watch Maddie Connor play volleyball. It is just so fun to watch.
Well, and the outsides get all your press, but that is the separation of the number 5 team in the state than every other team that we've seen this year, and that is Maddie Connor.
Agree.
She and her passing have been spot on all season, and when you have somebody that can put it where your outside hitters can put their best swings together, it starts with the pass, and she's been spot on all year. 6-2.
Woo! Josie! The outlaw!
Boy, there's a little extra force on those blocks from Josie tonight. 7-2. Ava Nicolay to serve.
That's more of an Ava serve there.
King a little touch. Germantown scrambling.
Everybody's on the floor for Germantown, every point. Woo! That one came in hot.
Swing, Katie Lockwood. The junior matching the big swing, 7-3.
We've threaded one of our cameras to the Germantown student section, so full disclaimer. LaPata!
It got through the arms and then the back row, doing their best to cover up, just unable to. 8-3.
Fear the fro! Ellie LaPata! That is awesome.
Swing covered up. Connor cross court, Wida.
Whoa! That was out.
Yeah.
I think. Well, no.
No.
In. Woo!
He started to put the arm up, but he was trying to say it was in. He said, oh, no, and he waved it off, and he landed the plane. 9-3, he being the line judge, who we've had a view of his derriere all evening. He came over and said, well, you're the idiots, and we agreed.
No argument here.
He said, I'll be right here, and he did warn us. Blocked, covered up. Yeah, a little net.
Yeah, a little under the net there.
Little net contact, and it's 9-4.
Sarah Naismith producing tonight and killing it as always.
When she gets to college, she's going to be so ahead of the game.
Yes, she absolutely will be.
She's going to say like Osmo. They're going to be, what? Oh, move aside.
I mean, she could get an internship at the Big East Network in college, easily, or the Big Ten Network for sure.
Yeah, and let's keep it in the Big Ten, please.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying. I mean, Marquette's in the Big East, aren't they? Are they in the Big East?
You could do that too. You're right. And she'd be close.
Yeah.
Closer.
Oh, she's not going anywhere. We're not gonna let her.
We're not letting her leave the state.
She's gonna have to stay close. That's a condition. That's in the fine print in the contract.
Dolly Parton, the score, 9-5. Covered up, but unable to keep it in play. 9-6 now. I like to theme the points.
Yeah, I like it. That's good. I do 10-4 good buddies, so.
Of course. Kind of cliche, but it is. But you know what? That's okay.
Yeah. I'm a walking cliche.
Well, you're from Nebraska.
Yeah, that's true.
Big swing and a point, and it's 10-6.
White. We gave baby White a W7 sticker. She's put it on her T-shirt tonight, wearing that with her Germantown stuff.
She's in the commercial and asked, am I a star? Yes, you are. You're a W7 star, and don't forget it. Little miscommunication. I got it, you take it situation, and it drops. 11-6. Timeout falls. Good timeout, Coach Robbie. We'll take it with him. You're watching GTV, a W7 production.
W7 is for the girls.
Check out the muscles.
Well, it's Saturday night, and I just got paid, but my money don't say. I say go, go. It's time, it's Saturday night, baby. I'm feeling fine.
Wanna dance?
We'll
talk about playoffs.
Shake it up, ball it up. We're gonna rip it up and ball tonight.
Back live at Germantown High School. Maddie Whiteout to serve. 11-6 Germantown here in game 3.
Adam Lapata says Warhawks in 3. Adam, that would have been really cool if you'd have said that in the pre-match. I mean, that would have been really awesome to say it then.
When they're up 11-6 and 2 games to none, yeah. Way to step out on the line there, Jimmy the Greek.
The prognosticator, Adam Lapata. Hey, Adam, my guess is the sun will come up in the morning.
12-6. I don't get mean about it.
Oh, he knows we love him.
Big swing. Germantown unable to cover. 12-7. Germantown still up. Well, we got a second. Let's quick shout out. It's something we don't usually do, but big W7 supporter, George Satiros, his daughter, getting engaged this week. We're happy for George. Adding a son to the family, so good for him. Congratulations, George and Sue, and to the family. So just want to throw that out there. George is he's one of us, so we wanted to throw that out there. He's been on this side of the
many time and a long time.
Yep. So congrats to George and Sue and the family.
So, by the way, just anecdotally, Katie marrying Ollie Arena, and I'm not for sure, but I saw his face, looked a lot like Abby Arena, so I'm wondering.
Good communication, Germantown, and just unable to get the point. 13-8.
If you don't know the connection, Abbey Arena, class of 2018, played volleyball. Was a star in volleyball. Also played basketball in that GMC championship team, coached by George Satiros. Kellyanne Satiros playing now at Whitewater, having a fantastic career at Whitewater volleyball.
Little dump, Maddie Connor had him off balance. It looked like, I could not see who it was. Again, we were blocked. It looked like whoever was in the front realized that she was going to go for the dump, tried to throw on the brakes, caught a little too much of the net. Point Germantown, and it's 14-8. Danger zone time now as Falls really needs to put something together, or this one's going to be over in 3, as was predicted.
You heard it here first from Adam Lapata.
Oh, no, Adam, we're just going to give you grief.
Yeah, Adam, this is the danger of getting close to W7, and this is what happens.
We get to have fun at your expense. And he's probably cursing a blue streak about us, and you're not the first.
And certainly will not be the last.
15-8. Leadoff hitter Maddie Connor to serve. Larson, White on the floor. Connor cross court. Not sure what we got.
Double.
They're going to say a lift. A little too much carry on that one for Maddie Connor. She's got a smile on her face like, yeah, I must have. We'll give it that. 15-9. Falls needed that break. Now can they take advantage?
A win tonight from Germantown, and they will move on to sectional semis, probably against Brookfield Central, depending on how things turn out tonight. On Thursday night, that will be a blockbuster.
Well, it is a 4-5, but it's not your normal 4-5.
The 5
tonight.
is Cedarburg.
Right, and it's not your normal number 4 seed.
Yeah. How in the world Brookfield Central's a number 4 seed is beyond me, but
well, that's because
they're behind Sussex Hamilton, the GMC parochial school, and Germantown.
And BC had a little stretch where they didn't have McKenna Wooker, who, oh, by the way, was playing for the national team. So
yeah.
Ho-hum.
Ho-hum. USA volleyball called.
Right.
Because that happens all the time.
So it's not your typical number 4 seed. So if it is indeed BC and Germantown on Thursday, buckle your chin strap, because that is going to be a battle.
How fitting we get to see the Super Freak 2 days before Halloween.
Oh, as it walks the dog on the line.
Fear the fro, baby. Fear the fro.
Dave Beasley, the photographer, 2 cameras protecting our camera, couldn't come up with a catch. But he did protect our equipment and his equipment, and that's the important thing.
He's all over it. 17-10.
Danea with a big swing. Germantown covers it up.
Nice block. Stickney, Paige Stickney on the block. White up blocked by King and Anderson.
More of a push than a big swing on that last one. Wagner dig. White a swing. Look, that was headed out. But again, you got to make that decision.
Lockwood blocks.
Looked like Kristen
Taylor.
Little dance on that one after that point. 18-11. Timeout Falls.
18-11 G-Town. Quick break and we'll be back. You're watching W. The Germantown student section running wild with that camera. I love it. That's what it's all about.
We should have thought of it sooner. Great stuff. Great job, guys. Good for you. 18-11.
Nate, Connor, and the fellas helping us out.
Ava Nicolay on the serve. Some of these shots.
Fun stuff. Imagine if we had that stuff when we were in high school.
Smith.
Feeling it.
Outlaw. And Germantown, they are feeling it. Up to nothing. Looking to close out the Phoenix. 19-11. Nicolay to serve again. King with a little dump, but Germantown covers. Good hustle. Keeping that point alive was Lockwood. See if Falls can take care of it. They do. That was Katie Lockwood going one side of the court, the left side all the way over, kept it alive. And the Phoenix get the point, 19-12. Eden Pierce to serve. Connor, back pass. Point, Germantown, Ellie Lapata. You know, you talked about the big swings of Wida and Wagner before the W's, but it's been the development and the consistency that Ellie Lapata and Ava Nicolay have brought to the team when Wagner or Wida have gone out. I think that's really helped Coach Wagner and this whole team when they've gone down, sat down for a minute or two. These two have stepped up their game.
Lapata's solid.
And the drop-off isn't there.
No, Lapata's solid.
They're not the W's, but they're still really good volleyball players.
Yeah.
And credit to them. And
always ready with their numbers called.
Yeah, exactly. And you got to be, and it takes a village for good teams to come through. And when you're trying to get to Green Bay, it takes everybody on that
Takes
bench.
everybody, yep.
And that's why we got the wire wiggle and the Peyton Prance.
I like it.
20-13, Germantown up. Lockwood serves. Wida right back at her, no problem covering. Josie Smith, nope. They set up for the wheel, but it was covered up. And in! Point Falls, they need a rally.
Yeah, they need 2 or 3 in a row here. Stick around for the W7 Live Player of the Match following the conclusion of tonight's match. We're already getting some lobbyists in for Lapata, so who's your vote for Player of the Match tonight? Put it in the comments. We'll consider it.
Grandma Patty, you can only vote, you know, a couple hundred times. If you can somehow disguise your feed.
20-15. Ace. Just what they needed. This is 3 in a row here for Falls.
And now 20-16.
Katie Lockwood on the serves.
They were down 6-1 early, and they looked a little defeated, but here they are. It's only 4 and serving. Credit to them for rallying, sticking around.
Every point crucial now for Menomonee Falls.
Can they come all the way back? Larson covered up. Wagner, a little soft tap. Larson into the net. And it's 21-16.
You know, Taylor had a field day with Whitefish Bay on Thursday, but just the length and athleticism of Germantown, they've really held her in check tonight, which is, by the way, not easy to do.
Connor, Wida looking to take him home.
21-16. Regional title on the line. Last year, this match, it was Germantown upset by the Menomonee Falls. I did not think that they were going to let that happen tonight, and they have not so far.
Oh, the effort. Everybody on the floor. Get down tonight.
Well, KC the Sunshine Band, I like it.
Cross-court pass. Larson covered up. Connor, little tap. Bodies
3 players. Wow!
A little walking the dog as
You had
tightrope.
You had 3 players on the right side all trip over each other. If somebody gets that tip, There's nobody there.
There's nobody that could cover it up on the backside for Falls, but Germantown unable to get there. Long point, long rally, point Falls, 21-17. 21-18.
Here come the Phoenix. Coach Wagner wants a TO.
We'll take it with them. You're watching Game 3 on GTV here at Germantown High School. Back live, Falls with all the momentum right now.
Ellie Bruins on the serve.
Long point, gotta cover this up.
Out.
21-19. Falls faithful, feeling it.
Murr Dorsey checking in. Hello, Murr. Murr says Lapata for player of the match.
Out 21-20.
Murr class of 2020, Germantown girls basketball.
How will Germantown answer? Wagner, big swing.
Wags.
Going in the front row, but hustled.
Taylor Larson. Taylor Larson made that happen.
Wagner runs, keeps it alive, digging it out. Wagner, a little tap.
Lil Wags.
The little tap drops it in, and for the moment, stops Falls in their run, 22-20. Sadie Olson looking to take it home for Germantown.
Maddie White is just brimming with confidence. I mean, just overflowing with confidence.
Playing her best volleyball this season right now. Olson getting on the floor.
Larson on the swing that time.
Little tap covered up.
Lapata's too smart for that.
Connor, she kind of stumbled and tried to regather herself and couldn't, but got up just enough, and the ball's still alive. A miss hit by Falls, and it's 23-20.
Closing in on match point. Sadie Olson to serve. Lockwood, Olson on the up. Connor for Wagner, blocked!
Get that out of here, Paige Stickney. 23-21, this is just great volleyball. You got both fans sections getting rowdier and rowdier. It's getting loud in here. 23-21. Barkamar on the serve. Connor calls everybody off. Wagner. In! Game, set, match, point. And they're on their feet here in Germantown. Leadoff hitter Maddie Connor looking to take them home. Over and Falls with a chance. Connor pass. Wagner covered up nicely. Falls digs it out. Back pass, Lapata. Great rally here. Wagner. Point Falls, 24-22. Fighting to the finish are the Phoenix from Menomonee Falls. Counter pass, Lapata from the left side. There it is! Your regional champs, the Germantown Warhawks. They win it in 3, 18, 20, and 22. Your Warhawks are the regional champs. And they will play Thursday night at 7 o'clock. Celebrate Germantown and enjoy the moment. And you're playing in the sectional semifinal. Before we sign off and give you our W7 player of the game, we want to congratulate the 5 Falls seniors: Danae King, Taylor Larson, Eden Pierce, Paige Stickney, Christina Anderson. You fought hard tonight, gave a great effort. Just too strong of a team effort from Germantown. But be proud of your effort in your 4-year career at Menomonee Falls. As they take the picture, stick around for our W7 player of the game. Sarah will be back with that player of the game momentarily. You're watching W7.
W7, and right now we are back with your player of the game, Ellie Lapata. So, girls, first of all, I am so happy that I get to congratulate you girls again. You are regional champions. Congrats. Ellie, as you can see from the computer here, we asked our viewers who they thought most deserved player of the game, and as you can see, you won the majority. So how does it feel having all that support, including coming from your brothers, on this live stream tonight?
It's really cool. I actually have called my brother a few times today because, I mean, he went to state 3 times in his high school career, and it just means the world to me to be able to have him supporting, even though he's far away at college. But He's always been like my biggest supporter, and it just means the world to have him and all of his friends supporting me, no matter what. And just I know that he's always there for advice and just anything I need. And he really helped me like collect myself before the game and just know what I needed to do in the match.
An amazing relationship you guys have. He even did record a little good luck video for you that we did air quite a few times on this stream. So obviously this was a big matchup for you girls today. You had the week off to kind of collect yourselves and prepare for the match tonight. What were some things that you girls really focused on this whole week leading up to regionals?
I think we just kind of tried to nail down some of the fundamentals again, just, going back and doing serve and pass, blocking, getting our footwork solidified, and just kind of going back to the basics to just make everything super, super solid, especially with having a week off. We just tried to nail everything down.
And obviously you girls have faced this Menomonee Falls team before, but this was regionals. The stakes were higher, and after coming off of that upset that you guys faced from them last year in the playoffs, what was your approach going into tonight's game?
We knew we just needed to come on the court and play how we know we can play. We know we can be a super strong team. We can beat absolutely anyone, and we knew we just had to have that same mindset stepping on the court, knowing that we just need to do what we can do. And I think we did that today.
And I'm sure that same mindset is going to carry you girls into Thursday as you enter sectionals. So getting ready for Thursday, what are some things that you girls are thinking of, setting goals?
I think we're just trying to keep our energy really high. We want to extend our season, obviously, as long as possible. So just keeping that energy up. Once again, just nailing those basics down and just solidifying everything and keeping just staying strong and pushing through and being there for each other.
All right, now I know I asked this last week when you guys won conference, but you've got the regional plaque now. How are we going to celebrate?
We'll probably do a lot of dancing. I think we're going to do a lot of dancing.
I think I heard a bit about that before the game, something about dancing on cars.
Yeah, that did happen.
Hey, that's a fun pregame if I've ever heard one.
It was pretty cool.
Well, best of luck to you girls
Thank
this
you.
Thursday. And to sign off, we're W7, and who do we do this for?
For the girls.
You have been watching another GTV production. As huge congratulations to these girls as they secure the regional title.